So early look at generator, I would say this is still early beta quality. Lots of bugs probably, especially on Windows. It hasn't really been tested much there. But at this point, just want to get some feedback on what we're up to and maybe get some help deciding what features to work on. So generator includes three main areas right now: API Explorer, field maps, and make your own generators or custom generators. Let's start with the JSON API Explorer. And so this is a way for you to set up web request or HTTP requests using an interface that will let us basically create whatever request we want. And then when we got it set up, we can run it, and then we'll get a result back here. Once we have the result, we can do some things with it. But first, let's go ahead and move this into our demo file just to show how this works. So first, we're going to grab some custom functions onto the clipboard. I'm going to go manage custom functions, paste. So that's that. Now I'm going to grab a script which does the HTTP parsing. Nope, not there. Sorry. We'll go here and we'll just paste. There's our script. Okay, and we can close that. Now let's generate that request. So now we can do the request. So let's go into our file here. Let's make a new script and we'll paste that right there. And let's see if that works. And we'll just run it in the debugger so we can see it down to there. Look at the body, and yeah, there we go. We got our data. So it is working. So we've migrated the code into our file really quickly. So that's great. We can do the request. Let's build the parsing of the JSON. So here's our response. Now we want to map this response to fields. So I'm going to go to this interface, and what we got was an array, right? So it was a bunch of JSON records essentially. We only need one to make a map. So I'm going to filter that using the JSON path syntax, and that is going to serve as our template for making a field map. So let's generate that. So here's our field map that we need to fill out, and we can start by selecting a file demo from the open files, and we'll choose, let's see, there may not be a table in here. Let's go choose a, there is demo, that's good enough. So we use those two, demo and demo, as our table and file. That's good enough. So there's not any fields in there, but that's okay. We can just go ahead and add these fields to the database over there, and just to prove that's happening, there we go. See, we're adding those. Let's add the post ID, and I think, was that it? Was there any more? Name, we need to add name, so we'll add name. So we've got our names in there. Now we come over here and we can start lining these up. Body, email, ID, name, post ID. And so there we go. I'm going to uncheck the ignore checkbox. That's what this is for. I should have a label there, but I don't. And now we can generate some script steps. So let's generate the ones that parse this and make it set field steps. Now let's build our set field. And there that is. We're parsing the JSON. We have some space to transform the results from the JSON before we set it into fields, so that works. And of course we can also do the reverse, where we start with our table and build. So we're gathering from the table into variables, and then we build the JSON down here. So that is the JSON API Explorer and the field maps. I'll do another quick video on the generators in just a bit. Thanks. Bye.